Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. This is Sasha with Divine Healing Journey, and today we're going to be doing a July forecast together. This will be for the earth signs, and I'm going to start just by doing a general reading of the energies that are going to be coming in the month of July. And then after that, I'm going to dive more in depth with the specific signs. So there will be the timestamps in the description box if you don't care about the general reading. I think you should, because there'll be a lot more information there than just in your specific reading. But the timestamps will be there for afterwards. So let's just give this tarot deck a good shuffle. I don't know about you guys. I've been off YouTube for a while now, for I think 2 months almost, or a month and something. Month and a half? I don't remember. But it's been incredibly transformative energies in the month of June for me. Like, I've been on my ass so much, just downloading so much information and purging so much more of the old baggage, of the old things that were stuck in my energy that I wasn't even necessarily aware was still inside me. A lot of those things I thought I had dealt with. But until you go and scratch at the very, very bottom, there's always a little bit more that can get stuck in your energy if you're not very careful about how you approach that. So, without further ado, let's take a look. In the month of July for the earth signs, what kind of energies can we anticipate in the month of July for the earth sign spirit? So for those of you that have been doing a lot of internal work, purging energy, as I was saying, healing, doing a lot of profound healing, this is a month of winning. Like, I saw the Six of Wands in my mind there, the victory card. If you've been doing a lot of inner work, it's going to pay off in the month of July, big time. But the very important message that's coming with that is to not to let your guard down, or not to be discouraged if you feel like you're not moving forward fast enough. It's a step-by-step approach that's going to happen, and you need to allow the steps to unfold one at a time. And we have the Sun card at the bottom of the deck here. I'm gonna take it actually because it feels right. And we have Death and Rebirth. Okay, let's start with these, and then as we dive deeper into the collective energies, I might pull more, but I think this is what I need for now. What do we have? Three of Cups in reverse, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, your impatience may cost you a lot in the month of July, so focus on being patient. We have the Five of Swords. There we go, in reverse. All right, we have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Hermit. Yeah, exactly what I was saying, the going within. And I love that it's the Sun right beside it. The Hermit and the Sun. Look at this. You've created your own inner world, and now it's blooming out of you. That's the message I was getting at the beginning there. So as a July forecast, yeah, it's pretty much what I was already getting there just through channeling. So if you've done the inner work, it's going to pay off big time. But if you let yourself be impatient, if you let yourself get aggravated or distracted or pulled away from what you're doing, you have to be able to bring yourself back and to focus on being patient. I'm hearing, especially with the Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, growing takes time, right? And you guys don't see that clearly. Sorry. All right, so growing takes time. I'm gonna just take these actually here. Let's put this here. Let's see what else we have. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So ultimately it is a choice. I'll show you guys these cards as well. So we had the Death and Rebirth card. What is wrong with my camera? Hello. Bonjour. The Three of Cups in reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And finally the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Don't be scared of reversals. For me, I just read them as blocked energy, or, you know, yeah, blocked energy is probably the best way to put it. And the Seven of Cups here with the Eight of Swords underneath. All right, so let's keep those messages in mind. So I feel like you, especially with the Eight of Swords underneath here, you've probably had a lot of struggles in your mind. You're probably holding yourself back out of fear is what I'm hearing, or worry or doubt. I'm feeling the need to release kind of these energies to the universe so that you'll be able to follow through with your plans, with what you want to be achieving. Because both of these cards are blocked, I feel like because you're not seeing the results of what you've been doing, you haven't seen like the big results you were expecting, if you've seen any results at all. I know that I'm in this energy too. I'm a Virgo. And I know that I've been putting in a lot of work with nothing to show for it, you know, other than the work I've been doing, but like no results have shown up for me yet. And yet I know that if I continue, it'll just start exploding in my reality once the divine timing of things happens. So I feel like this is what the message of these cards is saying. Don't let your mind fool you into thinking that you're not far enough or you're not doing things well. I'm getting the sense that steps are unveiling for you one at a time, and you have to finish a step before you can figure out what the next one is. And it's a continuous process like this. You can't get discouraged, and don't let your mind play tricks on you. You have to be the master of your own mind, right? Swords is mental energy, and we have the King of Swords, which is the strongest energy of the deck in regards to the swords, to the mental capacity. And it is in reverse. So what this tells me is that maybe haven't mastered your own mind yet. Maybe you're letting your fears, your worries, and your doubts get in the way, and this is what's keeping you from embracing the joyful moment you are already in. So I'm getting the sense to just take time, I was gonna say off, or take a break, and start appreciating everything that's around you, everything that you do have, instead of focusing on the lack you perceive. Because it isn't, I'm sorry about the camera, guys, I don't know what's going on. You may be perceiving that you're not where you want to be, but all of the inner work that you've been doing is ready and willing to explode out of you, if you will. But you have to keep going at it, and you can't let the journey discourage you. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed here. Yeah, you can't let the journey, or like, how to best translate this? It feels like you've already done so much, and you have, you know, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So you're nearing completion, right? So don't get discouraged by the fact that you've already done so much and you can't see the results. The results are there, but not where you can perceive them unless you look within, unless you appreciate what you already have, where you've already been, how you've already grown, you know? You've done a lot of work, so you should be proud of that. And you should choose to embrace this ray of light that you are, that you've chose to become by doing the inner work. Celebrate that about yourself. Once you shift this energy of Three of Cups, instead of blocking your joy, your contentment, your happiness, once you shift this, everything else is going to start shifting for you. Don't focus on the end goal is a very, very clear message. It's a choice you have to make to continue walking on this path and trusting that the steps are going to come one after the other. And if you're doubting that, look back, you know, look back at where you started and how your entire process has been unfolding until now. That's a message I'm getting for you, to look back and see your own progress and embrace it, enjoy it, appreciate it. There's this need for appreciation in your reading, to ground yourself also in this reality, in bringing in what you want to be bringing in instead of blocking this energy. I also have this card that was gifted to me, and release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. I think it's a big message for your group here. I'd had it I just had it as a marker of like, okay, my screen ends here, so let's keep the cards in focus, but it needed to come out for you. So there's a need to ground and release everything that no longer serves you, so you'll be able to make the right choices for you. All right, so that was the general reading part. Now I'm going to take these back in, and I'm going to start with Taurus. So if you're Taurus, feel free to just hang in there, maybe skip forward if you want, but we're coming to your reading next. For the other signs, I will see you in your reading in a little while. All right, so my dear Tauruses, this is your card that represents you. This is the Hierophant from the Thoth Tarot, and I'm just going to put it here for you. There we go, so that you're represented in this reading this way. So Let me just give a good shuffle to the deck. And don't worry about my not riffle shuffling. I'm incapable of doing it because my hands are too tiny. So I just trust that the universe gives me the exact cards I need, which is how the universe works anyways. So, Taurus, for the month of July, let's take a good look. Specific energies for the month of July. I think it's important that I was talking about letting the universe bring you what you need without trying to control it. I feel, Taurus, like there's a lot of energy of control for you going on. There needs to be a focus on surrender, on relinquishing the need to control. That's a very big message that's coming for you. It's okay. How to best translate this? Even if you don't get the opportunities you think you want, you will be given the opportunities you actually need. And I just got shivers. I just got shivers saying that. So that's a very strong message for you, Taurus. We have the moon in reversed. Yeah. I heard blocking your own sorrows. I never get this from the moon card. I don't know if it's a need to go into your emotions too, because this is blocked emotional energy, right? The moon is watery. Water is emotions. This is going to be for some specific people in here watching this. You've gone through a very, very big period of grief, and you have not allowed yourself to process it, and it feels like you're drowning in these emotions now. And because this is a blocked card, you're not aware of the damage your blocked emotions are causing you. My heart is very heavy for you, Taurus. I don't know what happened. If you feel like sharing in the comments, please go ahead. But there's a need to sit with your emotions. Yeah, the Five of Wands. There's a conflict going on inside of you that you're not addressing, is what I'm hearing. Like this one too. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What else for Taurus? Big energies. It feels like a dichotomy between what you want and what you've been working at. Some untruthfulness towards yourself. We have the wheel of time, fortune. I don't know why I said time. Maybe you feel like you're pressed by time to do something that maybe you're not feeling like you're ready for, but things are still moving forward despite what you want to be doing with, okay, maybe not. Like I said at the beginning of your reading, Taurus, it's this need to let go of control. It's coming out strongly here. As long as you're trying to control, you're going to be in conflict, as this is the only card that's upright for you. Everything else is upside down. So the Wheel of Fortune, I don't know why I want to say time, but the Wheel of Fortune for me is all about divine timing. And since it's blocked energy, it feels like your need to control because you don't feel safe to just trust the process is what's keeping you stuck. You have to learn to trust in the bigger picture, you know, in the movements of time. And I'm hearing very strongly, give it time, Taurus. And the more you allow to release, you know, the need to have it now, the faster it will actually come in. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So very slow energy that's already blocked as well. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. We have the Tower as well, exactly. Okay. Let me pull two more cards and then we'll get more in depth in your reading, Taurus. Seven of Swords reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So very powerful energy. And we are the Queen of Pentacles, Queen and King of Pentacles as earth signs. So it's interesting that this is coming up in your reading. It's a very beautiful omen, if you will, because it shows me here, once you align with divine timing, once you allow things to happen for you, instead of trying to control how they happen, you are going to be in your power in the perfect way, and in the essence of the truth of who you are. A lot of words, but I can't pinpoint exactly what I'm trying to say here. But look at this Queen of Pentacle energy. She is the shit, and she knows it. She's in power. She's in control, which is interesting because it's what you're trying to hold on here. But control, especially when it comes to energy, is more about allowing than it is actually controlling. You know, when we say in control, I mean mastering the self, in control of the self, not of the environment that surrounds us, right? The only thing we can control is ourselves. It's our reactions, it's our actions, it's our choices, it's our thoughts, right? So we have the moon in reversed, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And there's a spider climbing on me, and I hate spiders, and you're gonna have to give me a second to get rid of it. Okay, that's done. Whew, I have arachnophobia, so I got rid of that, and that's it. I have chills all over me. But spiders are very creative energy, and you know, they're the masters of their own creational endeavors. Because have you ever watched a spider, you know, spin its web? It's a very long process, and it's a step-by-step process, and you have to, you know, they have to attach it to different parts, and then they have to actually start forming the web. So I feel like this is a very clear message for you, Taurus, that it takes time to weave an entire web, and you need to take the time to do the different parts well, so that it doesn't just end up being destroyed constantly due to faulty, I heard manufacturing, but faulty laying of foundations. I'm not sure what's trying to come out here. But yeah, it's about bringing the focus back to you and what you can control, which is you. So like I was saying, very slow moving energy, but it's blocked right now because you're choosing to be in conflict with the fact that things aren't happening the way you want them to. And as soon as you choose to let that ideology go with the Tower, everything is going to shift and transform for you. When you decide to let go of control is when all of these cards are going to turn upright. So the Eight of Pentacles means hard work paying off. The Seven of Swords, in this case, I don't think it would be upright, but I think some people might be jealous of just how well things are turning out for you once you choose to stop fighting the universe, the divine timing of things. And like I said, once divine timing is aligned, you become this Queen of Pentacles energy that attracts everything they need to them. That is the power of a queen. It's attracting. There's no action required. Everything flows to you. That is divine feminine energy. So work on letting go of this inner conflict you have within. Let go of your worries, let go of your stress, let go of your fears. And I know that that's something that's easier said than done, but it will be so worthwhile for you, Taurus. Try to keep a handle on your mind, is what I'm hearing. Keep a handle on your mind, Taurus. All right, so I want to take a look at potential wounds that will be coming up for you in the month of July. Potential wounds for Taurus. So we have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Exactly. This is exactly what I was picking up on. And I also felt this one. So we have forgiveness. This comes with this moon energy that I was picking up at the beginning. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So either it was very big grief in regards to, I heard someone passing, or for some of you, it might just be the grief that's been coming up through, you know, this entire process of I've been putting so much work in and I'm not seeing the results of it. Instead of holding a grudge towards that or to hold unforgiveness towards that because you perceive you should be getting more, you have to learn to let go. You have to learn to let go, Taurus. And also bottom of the deck, I feel it's very relevant here. We have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And this is what I was picking up in the general reading. So it's good to know that it applies to you, Taurus. I'm going to put it here. This goes back to what I was saying, to acknowledge how far you have come and use that as your new starting point. And sometimes it helps to just write it down. Write down all of your recent accomplishments that maybe you've just tossed under the rug because it wasn't big enough or it wasn't what you wanted, you know? But start paying attention to how things are going in your favor instead of how you perceive them not to be going in your favor. Just that is going to bring about this big tower moment for you to shift into the energy of gratitude, of appreciation. All right, now I want to take a look at energies that can help you with healing these wounds. Energies you can focus on to help you heal these wounds. Oh, okay, so definitely this one. The sacred union. Let me check the camera. Okay. Beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Yeah, this is about, for me, making your peace with what you perceive, right? We've already touched upon how you don't feel you're getting what you think you deserve. And this is telling you, again, the sacred union, inner and outer relationships. This translates to me as within, so without. So when you shift what's going on within, you're going to see the shift in your external reality as well. But I also feel, for those of you that had grief over someone, that you have an entire group of people that are there just waiting for you to reach out. They want to help you. They want to support you. They want to be there for you, but you're blocking them out because you're choosing to ignore your grief instead of processing it. That'll be for the specific people that message was for. What else do we have, Spirit, to help heal Taurus in the month of July? So we have whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. So I feel like this goes back to the grounding I was talking about in the general reading, I think it was. And it's interesting that this card is in between like the sacral chakra and the third eye or crown chakra, however you want to choose to see that, or however it applies to you. But grounding and connecting, releasing, like I was saying earlier, releasing through grounding is going to help you make room to have new creative ideas that want to come forth through you. Oh, sorry, my cat's being annoying. I love him, but he needs attention sometimes. And I feel like that goes to saying you need attention sometimes. I feel like you've been putting yourself on hold, or you've been, ignoring your needs, like I had with what I was saying here. Ignoring your needs or choosing to make other people come first before you. Something like that. So bottom of the deck, I have more cards for you, but I'm going to put this away. So the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. Exactly. So letting go of control again, but surrender is very important for you at this time, because it will show you how trying to hold on to things actually hurts you. It doesn't make things better, it makes them worse. So choose not to let that energy stay in your vibration, because your vibration is what attracts things to you. You want to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy, but you want to attract good things to you. So that's why you need to shift into the energy of gratitude. So we have after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy. It's over acceptance. So I'm burping a lot in your reading, Taurus, so I feel like I'm purging energy for you, but you need to take a look at your solar plexus and your sacral. Definitely your sacral, but the solar plexus too, in the idea of accepting, to release, to let go of control. That comes from wounded solar plexus. And the creativity that wants to come in cannot come in as long as that's active and your sacral isn't balanced as well. You can't hear and feel if these two energies aren't balanced. That's what I was saying before my cat interrupted me, I think. Yeah. You have to be able to listen, which I think we had at some point here, but you have to be able to listen, to hear, to be able to bring about these divinely guided actions. All right, so we also have open, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. This is again the energy of surrender for you, Taurus, very strongly present in your reading. I'm sorry, I don't know why my camera isn't focusing. Focusing. English is not my first language, don't be hard on me. The Rose Garden, final card for this deck. Innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. Absolutely. And I'm intrigued at how this is all around this energy of grief that I was picking up on. There is this need for softness, which comes with acceptance, right? Releasing the need to control means we can be in the energy of allowing. And we need to be soft to allow. We need to be in the divine feminine energy to allow. Otherwise, when we try to control, we're in distorted masculine energy. And when I'm talking about masculine, feminine energies, they're polarities, right? They're energetic polarities that we carry within us. Every single human being has both. And we fall somewhere in this spectrum ourselves. But it's mastering both of these energies that allow us to become incredibly powerful manifestors. But we have to allow, right? We have to, and the feminine cannot flourish as long as the masculine energy is shut down, because the job of the masculine energy is to support the feminine energy. And as long as that's not active, as long as we're resisting, controlling, and trying to force things to happen the way we want them to, we're keeping our feminine trapped or broken, distorted, however you want to use, whatever word you want to use. But as long as you don't choose to let go of control, you cannot be in this attractive feminine energy that we have with the Queen of Pentacles here. So really the need to let go of control. All right, and finally, I want to take a look at what kind of energies are working through you. If you're worried about me not mentioning the decks, they will be listed in the description box below, so don't worry about that. Let's see what energies are working through Taurus at this time. So we have serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through, absolutely. But by letting go of control, this is going to happen. That's important for you to understand, Taurus. You won't make this happen. It will happen for you in divine timing when you choose to align with the universe instead of trying to fight it. There's this message of everything happens for our greatest good, and I feel like you've probably very much doubted this, or you feel like you weren't I don't know how to say this, like it didn't apply to you, or that it's, I don't know, BS and you're not into that kind of stuff. I'm not sure how this is translating. I feel like there's a lot of different options because there's a lot of different people watching this reading, right? I feel like some of you spend a lot of time outside at night looking at the stars. And for those of you who do this, this is a confirmation for you that you are seen, that you are asked to push through this current challenging energy that we've seen in the tarot cards. Because your blessings are coming in, but you have to allow them to come in. As long as you're fighting or you're trying to be in control, you're blocking these things from coming in. It's a very clear message for you, Taurus. And finally, we have Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Exactly. Your reading could not be clearer, Taurus. You have to give yourself a chance by choosing to go back within, like we had the Hermit. Go back within and reconnect with the truth of who you are there. And from there, keep following the step-by-step process you've been given. And remember that the universe's rejection, when you don't get what you want, is actually the universe's redirection to put you on the path that you need to be on. So instead of fighting this and wanting to be in control, allow and accept and choose gratitude. Whenever you feel like you've received a rejection of whatever sort, from a job, from an application, like for a paper, or submitting a paper, whatever it is, accept that this thing wasn't meant for you, and then go find what is meant for you. That's the beauty of things. When we're pushed away from one thing, it means there's something else that's waiting for us to come into the awareness of whatever it is. And you'll feel it with Mission Uncovered here. I feel like you probably have a very strong intuition, but you choose to ignore it in favor of your mind, and that's where you're going wrong. You have to listen to your intuition, what comes from the heart. Even if you don't understand it, even if you don't know where it's going to lead you, trust, surrender, let go, and follow through. So that was your reading, Taurus, for the month of July for the forecast. So if you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever floats your boat. And I do offer personal readings. You can send me an email at divinehealingj@gmail.com. This will be in the description box, don't worry about it. And I can give you a quick breakdown of all the services I offer. So I do offer personal readings, I offer channeled writing, and I also offer Akashic Soul Healing sessions. So everything will be sent to you through the email you send me as a reply. I will never contact you through anything else. You contact me first, I get back to you. That's the only way I function. So, yeah. I wish you an amazing month of July, Taurus. I hope you take care of yourself, and I hope you learn to let go. And I hope to see you again on my channel. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. So, now we're going to be setting up for the devil, for my Capricorns. Okay. Let's get this sorted. Thank you. And we're going Capricorn. Hello, my beautiful Capricorns, and welcome to your reading. This is your card from the Thoth Tarot. The devil energy represents you, Capricorns. Don't take it personally. It's nothing bad. So I have you up here just represented in the reading. And let's dive into the energies of July for Capricorns. Ooh, I'm immediately getting a need for grounding. You've been way too much in your mind trying to figure things out instead of being in your body. I'm not sure how this translates yet. Let's keep feeling into this, Capricorn. Capricorn for the month of July. What is going on? I'm getting like this big bubble of fear in my solar plexus. So I think some of you are, what's the word? I'm only getting envisioning, but that's not what I want. Or let's go with it. Okay. Yeah, that's your problem. You want something specific, and as long as it's not that, you're not accepting whatever else wants to come in. That's a big message for you, Capricorn. Open up, allow whatever wants to come in instead of trying to control it. Similar messages in the Taurus pile, but different still. All of these? Yeah, okay. And these, okay. Your reading wants to come out. Okay. And probably these two. Let me see how many cards we have. So, we have the Sun, we have the Five of Swords, the King of Swords in reversed. We also have the Three of Swords, Four of Swords. Okay. I had two more here. The Ace of Swords. So much swords energy. Like I said, you're stuck in your mind. I don't even know if I said it. I think I thought it and I didn't communicate it. Death and rebirth. And finally, we have the Knight of Swords in reversed. Okay. Let's work with this energy, Capricorn. What is this saying? You fighting your instincts in favor of your mind is what's causing you all this heartbreak and pain, because you think things are supposed to go in a certain way and then you try to force it to go that way, and you keep seeing that it's not working. Because the truth is, whenever we try to force things to happen is when we're actually blocking them from happening. And it's interesting that the first card in your reading is the Sun card, because this is about joyful expansion for me. It's about your dreams coming true. It's about you bringing into reality exactly what you want to experience. It's about embracing your inner world also. I'm getting the inner child. And I did mention having a lot of fear in the solar plexus. And I feel like this is very challenging energy for you to accept, Capricorn, to be in. Also, clarifying the Sun, we have the Four of Swords, which is my rest card. And I'm getting from, I've never got this from this card before, but the red strands of fate. So stop worrying. Stop worrying. The Five of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Swords. You're way too much in your mind. And it's causing you problems. It's causing you heartbreak. It's causing you to have the King of Swords in reversed instead of upright. Your mind is a beautiful tool, and it is powerful only when you are in control of it. And right now I'm getting the energy that it is controlling you. You are not your mind. You are not your thoughts. Your mind and your thoughts are there to help you process and understand your human experience, but they are not the master of you. You need to be the master of yourself. And right now it feels like you've been doing too much, like you're spreading yourself way too thin, and then you're either lacking energy or the energy you have is not productive. Right? So we have the Three of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords in reverse. So there should be this movement, this quick and powerful movement forward, but it's blocked energy because of this. Usually the Three of Swords I see as pain and sorrow, but that's not really what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. And I'm intrigued by the fact that there's these strands of fate again, and the heart is broken here. While here you have the strands of fate and the heart is whole. It's mended, actually. Can you see that? Yeah, you see there's a little stitch here. So it goes from being broken to being mended. You need rest, Capricorn. You need to take a time out for yourself to reconnect with the truth of your nature, with your inner child, I'm getting. I feel like you've been so focused on doing things logically that you forget to tune into yourself, to what actually brings you joy, what empowers you, what makes you feel happy, joyful, like you want to be here. I feel like you've got yourself stuck in a situation you don't want to be in, and you don't know how to move forward. And again, I'm getting all this fear trying to come up. I feel like you're not using your voice. My throat chakra feels very blocked right now. I want to go back to this heart analogy because it speaks to me so strongly. You need a time out. You need rest. And see how this nest is kind of like, oh, you can't see shit. Sorry about that. This nest is like protecting the person sleeping over it. You need to know that not only you are protected, but you need to rest right now. You need to get out of your mind. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, guys. I'm sorry, it doesn't focus automatically. You need to get out of your mind. I'm getting a bit of a complicated message here. You need to get out of your mind and choose to rest and recuperate and take care of yourself so that you can experience this shift, this death of the reversed King of Swords, so that it can be rebirthed into upright King of Swords energy. Yeah, okay. So I'm getting this needs to happen. You need to let go of your mind. You need to push it away, get rid of it, rest and recuperate so that when you're ready to start working again, you'll be in the right energy. You will have mastered your mind instead of being the slave to it. That's the message I'm getting for you, Capricorn. And as soon as you get into this aligned energy, this moves away. This is in full time. Everything is just going to start aligning, and everything's going to start making sense and happening in ways that you're not going to see coming. This is very important. You're not going to see coming how these things are going to happen. But you need to be able to listen to your intuition by reconnecting with your inner child and ask yourself, will this bring me joy? And feel the answer within your body. I feel like this is a need to reconnect with your own body as well, because you've been so much in your mind. When we're so much in our minds, we tend to lose connection with the rest of our body. And that includes our heart, right? Our broken heart here. So you need to reconnect with your own heart instead of ignoring it. This is the energy I'm getting. You've been ignoring your own heart, and that's what's been causing you pain. That's what's been causing you heartbreak. That's why your heart is broken here. When you stop, you reconnect with yourself, you go back to the truth of who you are, you can start healing and mending this heart. But yeah, it's very, very strong for you, Capricorn. You need to take a break. You need to take a few steps back from whatever this is. You need to distance yourself. Pause. Reevaluate. Yes, with the mind, but mostly with the heart. You need to find the balance between both. Listening to your intuition to understand where to go, and then using your mind to tap into how do I best get there, and then unveil the steps one by one, like I was saying in the general reading. All right, very powerful energy so far. I want to take a look now, Capricorn, at what kind of wounds are going to be coming up for you. in the month of July. What kind of wounds for Capricorn in July? Okay, I felt it and I shuffled. It'll come out, no worries. What kind of wounds are going to be present for Capricorn in July that they need to work through? All right, Spirit. Okay. 4. Interesting. Yeah, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Yeah, your inner consciousness and awareness. That's for sure. I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to... I feel like 4 is a lot. I feel like Capricorns, some of you... This one wants to come out. What is going on? Okay, let me figure it out. I don't think all these cards are needed here. This one for sure. We have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And as I'm reading this, I'm getting this fear in my solar plexus again so strongly. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. This connects, both of these connect strongly with the, you need a timeout. Whatever I was picking up on that is specific to you, or, you know, opposite. Whatever I'm saying, you connect with yourself, right? This is a general reading. But you need time to process your fear. That's why it's been coming up so strongly within me. You need time to process your fear. I'm actually going to put these like this. All right, this is a lot of cards. And see, this is something important. Like, I know these want to come out and I've been fighting it, right? I'm like, 4, that's a lot. So many cards. Like, I don't want this. This is my mind talking. Intuitively, I know these cards need to be revealed to you. I know this. But my mind went, that's way too many. How are you going to fit all these in your reading? And that's the details. I'll find a way to fit it in my reading. I'm not there yet. I'm starting with these guys, right? And I think that's one of the messages about connecting with your heart, is that you intuitively know the right way to go, but your mind, because it's so out of control, keeps trying to take control and direct you in a different way. So yeah, you need to take a step back from your mind and reconnect with your body, because we do have solar plexus and sacral energy here. I'm getting this feeling for some of you that you fear the truth of things. You fear that if you surrender to your circumstances, that things are not going to go your way. But I'm here to tell you, when you do surrender is when things are going to go your way. So your fear is keeping you from doing the right thing, if you will, from making the right choice. I feel like these all come in pairs, so we'll see. So we have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Exactly. This goes back to listening to your heart. Your heart will tell you exactly what you need to do, but it's up to you to listen to it. Listen to your heart. When he's calling for you. I don't know why these words want to come out. Maybe for some of you, this will have to do with a romantic situation. I wasn't picking up on this, but for this specific message, for those of you that are wondering about a romance, something's not right and your heart is telling you exactly what, and you need to listen to it. Yeah, even my cat is agreeing with me. Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. So probably some of you are holding on to a relationship that it's either abusive or destructive, and instead of letting it go because it's not serving you, it's only hurting you, you're choosing that it's better to be with someone than being alone, and that is fucking bullshit. Sorry, that came out harsh. But that's the message that's coming through. You will be in your power alone instead of being abused by someone else. This is very specific to some of you. This is really, this romantic thing that I was picking up on. This is exactly what you need to know about that. If it's not making you happy, get out. And don't fear being lonely. Never fear being lonely. The right people will find you once the energy is clear. But as long as you hold on to the shit, your energy cannot be cleared. So you need to find that courage within yourself. You know, grieve this person, but let them go. Grow. You've moved beyond this relationship. It's time to let it go. It's time to allow new opportunities to come in, the ones you're blocking because you're holding on to the BS. And I know how scary this can sound, Capricorn, for these specific people I'm talking to right now. I know how scary it is, but holy, will it be worth it? And will it be so good for you? And you're going to be so, so, so happy that you moved on, that you chose yourself, that you chose yourself over that asshole. Whoever it is. It might not even be an abusive relationship. It can just be a relationship that's run its course, or that the feelings aren't there anymore. However it works for you. Something you know in your heart that you need to let go of, that you're resisting letting go of. It's time to choose you, Capricorn. This is why your mind has been in your way, because you've been trying to find ways to validate staying here when it's just not meant for you anymore. It's time to move on. It's time to upgrade, is what I'm hearing. For something that will actually help boost you forward towards where you want to be going, instead of holding you back in this present moment. And that's the thing. I'm feeling that the more you're holding on to this, and this can apply to either a job or whatever. It doesn't have to be romance. I did pick it up for some of you, but when we hold on to something that we've outgrown, we're just hurting ourselves. We're just keeping ourselves small. We're keeping ourselves in the dark, We're keeping ourselves from experiencing what we actually want to be experiencing, probably out of fear. Yeah, because that's what I've been picking up on in your reading. What is comfortable always feels safe, but just because it's safe doesn't mean it's worthwhile. We don't grow without a little bit of adversity. We don't grow if we don't, connect with, if we don't allow ourselves to go the way we want to go. I don't know if you heard that. I'm sorry if you did. My cat, I think, just puked. Oh, a big fur ball. Poor baby. Okay, I'll pick that up later. But yeah, keeping yourself stuck is definitely not helping you move forward. All right, in the final pair, we have health. Yeah, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. This goes back to listening to your heart, Fear is keeping you stuck. Your heart will help you grow. All right, sorry about that, Capricorn. I had to deal with that. But it brought me the rest of your message. So, I have this, I don't know how to call it, but whenever, how to say this? I went and picked up the puke my cat just graced us with. So I have this big thing, I have this physical sensitivity. I don't know how to call it, but whenever, let's just go with the story. Whenever I pick up puke or something, it makes me gag and it makes me disgusted, because I put so many layers of paper towels just to make sure I don't feel anything. But if I get just a tiny little bit of feeling that of what I'm picking up, it makes me gag and I want to puke. And I almost puked 3 times just trying to pick up one tiny piece of puke. So but I push through. Usually I ask my I was gonna say husband, he's not, my boyfriend, to pick it up for me, but he's sleeping because he has a night shift. So I didn't want to bother him. So I knew I had to push through and do it myself. So I feel like that's part of the fear that's holding you back, Capricorn, is that you're allowing your mind to tell you why you can't do things and why you shouldn't do things instead of just doing them. So that's part of your message, to move your head out of the way so you can accomplish what you need to accomplish to get where you want to be. And you can't let your head, your fear, your disgust, in my case, hold you back from doing what needs to be done. And in this case, it's taking good care of you, trusting your heart over your mind at the moment. And finally, we have death. I am learning, and you have death on death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Exactly. So whenever we create a void in our lives. For example, like you choose to leave a partnership that just has run its course. It can be no other reason than that, you know. You've been together for so long and it's been so good, but it's just not working anymore. And sometimes that just happens, right? And it can be with a job too, regardless of how you pick up the situation or how it relates to you. We have to stop fearing endings, because when something ends, something else opens. And generally, whatever is meant to open next is something that brings us, that helps us grow. It's like we level up. It's like we go from step 1 to step 2, or like however you want to take this message. But you have to stop letting fear keep you stuck where you are. All right, next I want to have some cards just to see what kind of energies can help you heal at present, Capricorn, in the month of July. Okay, month of July. What can help you heal, Capricorn? So I'm getting this card. Oops. We have the crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. I don't know how many times you need to get this message, Capricorn, but there is a huge transformation coming your way that you are blocking, that you are resisting, and you need to embrace it. Embrace the change. Change is the only constant in life that we have. So instead of fearing change, we need to embrace it, because we understand that it brings us something better for where we're heading. You know, if you stay stagnant, if you stay stuck in the same place your entire life, you will be so dissatisfied, because you will have had all these ambitions and all these dreams, all these goals that you desperately want to do, to accomplish, to experience, to live. And because you fear change, you're keeping yourself from experiencing all these amazing things you want to experience. We also have trust seasons. Embracing change, cycles of life, transition, growth is mentioned again. So definitely, Capricorn. And bottom of the deck I just saw, the sacred union, beloved within inner and outer relationships. So yeah, making peace with yourself from within, and also with where you are, so that you can close that chapter and move on. There's this need for death, for rebirth, for something to end, for something new to come in. That is the strongest message in your reading, Capricorn. And finally, I want to take a look at what kind of energies are working through you at present that you can either tap into or connect with, whatever you need. What energies for Capricorn? What is working through them in the month of July? These two. Okay. So first, we have Stargate Heart. Again with the heart. Heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. I feel like the moment you choose to accept whatever change wants to be in your life instead of fighting it, everything is just gonna happen. Boom, 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 boom. The Knight of Swords energy, right? Coming right in with everything you've been trying to manifest that you have been blocking because you refuse to let go of the old, of the outdated, of what doesn't serve you anymore. And we also have Pleiadian, I don't know how to say that in English. Pleiadian? I don't know. Pleiadian. Let's go with the might version. Activation. Coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. Exactly. So this is the message I was picking up on, to balance your mind and your heart. Because right now you're too focused on your mind and you're ignoring your heart. So this inner balance needs to be achieved for things to align, that we can move on to the next chapter here. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave your reading, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. And I do offer personal readings. You can send me an email at divinehealingj@gmail.com. And this will be in the description box, so you don't need to worry. I offer personal readings, channeled writing, and also Akashic Soul Healing. So we go into the Akashic records, we see what your soul needs currently to heal, and we go through either past lives that need to be witnessed and felt through, so that we can get to the core wound and release that, so it can shift your entire vibrational energy, because that pinpoint of wounding will be removed. and things will just change because it's not in your vibrational energy anymore. Or, you know, I've had experiences where we connect with someone's solar plexus or with someone's sacral chakra, and like they dive into that energy so that it becomes active within them afterwards. But Akashic Soul Healing, basically, your soul shows us what it needs, and it's up to you. I'm a guide, and it's up to you to do what needs to be done to access whatever wants to be accessed within you, within your energy. So I do offer that. And like I said, information will be in the description box. So I wish you an amazing month of July, Capricorn, and I hope you will be brave enough to make this shift, because holy geez, will you be happy when you do. You will be happy beyond measure when you choose to close the door and move on, Capricorn. I wish you all the best. Take care, and I hope to see you on my channel again. Bye. All right. Whew, that was big. Now we're gonna move into Virgo energy. Virgo energy. And bye-bye. Okay. Welcome, Virgo, to your reading. So I've just pulled out this Hermit card from the Thoth Tarot to have you represented in this reading, and I'm just gonna put it right there. So let's get right into the energies of July for Virgo. Energies of, you know what, I feel like I need to do this. I don't riffle shuffle because my hands are too tiny. I just can't do it. So I just trust that the universe gives me the cards that I need and the position I need. Virgo. Energies in July. Okay, this. No. This, yes. I'm hearing trust the process. There's a reason I've put them all, you know, so you can't see them. I feel very strongly like you're on a very different path than most people. You're either following your intuition, following something of importance to you that you're keeping secret from others around you because you don't want them to... I'm hearing distract, but at the same time, that's not it. You don't want them to maybe criticize. You don't want people to know so they can't judge you. Very secretive energy. Okay, there we go. List 2. Very secretive energy, Virgo. And bottom of the deck is the Star. And I think this is very relevant. I feel this has to do with a wish you're either working on or a wish you've made that you're not sure if it will come to fruition. There's worry around this Star card, but I'm here to tell you that, you know, you see, let's just take a look. We have the 4 of Wands, which for me is a celebration, but your fear is keeping you from this celebration. Not necessarily fear, but I'm hearing more like trusting in the universe and the divine to bring you exactly what it is you need. And this is the confirmation you need just from this card here, from this bottom of the deck energy. So the overall energy for July for you is the Star, which is, you know, wishing upon a star. It's this magnetic energy for you to bring in exactly what you need. And what you need turns out to be what you want also. Very powerful month of July for you, Virgo. I feel like I need to put a kind of disclaimer here. I'm hearing July will be what you make it out to be. The amount of effort you put in will be multiplied tenfold. So if you put in very little effort, you'll have very little results. You put in a lot of effort, you'll get massive results. It's exponential here. But it has to be, you know, I don't want to use the word constant work. It has to be disciplined. Like if you're working on a big project, then it's better to work at it a little bit every day than work throughout the day and burn yourself out. Something like that. However it applies for your specific situation. And I'm really, really getting the energy that you need to trust in the process. This goes back to what I was saying in the general reading, where things are unveiled one step at a time, and you need to finish a step before the next one can show up. Which is why all your cards are face down here. You're not meant to see the big picture. You're meant to uncover it step by step and trust that it is leading you where you want to be. And this is confirmation that it is, Virgo. It is leading you where you want to go, and it's up to you. The Four of Wands wants to come out. You know, this energy wants to be yours. It wants, I'm just curious. Three of Wands, Lovers, okay. It's a choice you have to make, but you can't be afraid of this choice. You have to dive into it. A very big leap of faith is what I'm getting for you, Virgo, in the month of July. So we have the Six of Cups reversed. And it is clarified by the Two of Swords. Yeah. Your fear of not seeing the big picture is what's keeping you from accessing the next steps. I find it really interesting how, you know, you have these bowls are like arranged as steps. And it's in reverse, right? So we're going from small to big instead of big to small. You're not reminiscing here. You're trying to move forward. And the truth is, when you stop giving into your fear and your indecision, is when this card will become upright. And in this case, it would mean having achieved having done the work, having done the progress, and now being able to reap, you know, what you've sown. I am getting a lot of fear. I'm getting like you feel completely destabilized because you can't see where this is going. But that's your test, Virgo. Can you still trust and surrender when you don't know what's going to happen, when you can't see the big picture, when you can't see forward? Are you capable of letting go of control completely and to surrender completely to everything the universe wants to bring to you? Can you let yourself be carried? Can you let yourself be supported? Can you let yourself, you know, achieve the success you want through, I need to figure out the best way to say this. I was going to say through little to no effort of your own, but this can be not the right way to see things. By embracing the guidance and being content or satisfied with what you have. Not needing to know more, to control what comes next. No, you have to let all of that go. You have to fall into surrender and let yourself fall into surrender. All right, next up. We have the Nine of Pentacles. When you do that, your wishes come true. Like the work and this is the Nine of Pentacles, right? So you've gone through 9 or 8 other cards to get to the Nine of Pentacles. And this is where we see the hard work is paying off. And I feel some of you will be getting a message. This looks like a messenger hawk for me. And although this is like you giving the message, I feel like this is you receiving this message, actually. I feel like help is going to come for you in a way you're never expecting, that you can't see coming. That you, and if you do see it coming, it'll just keep you from it. You have to surrender. You cannot be in control for your wishes to come true. You cannot be in control. You have to allow, you have to surrender. Very strong message, Virgo. And it's clarified by the Six of Swords. So maybe this message is going to involve travel. Or it's going to be, you know, what propels you, what boosts you forward. And as long as you're trying to control, you're not allowing somebody else's energy to come in and support you. This Two of Swords. Yeah, this was blocked. I don't know why I put it up right again. But yeah, this makes way more sense with what I'm getting. Yeah, okay, let's elaborate on that. Your mind is powerful. It's a beautiful thing. It's extremely logical and down to earth. But it's not what's going to help you here. Your mind is going to keep you trapped. Your heart, your emotions are what you need to listen to, your intuition. This is what brings you to success. This is by following the step-by-step process that, like I was saying in the beginning, that you get to the Nine of Pentacles. And getting into this energy means you're now in a free-flowing energy, an expansive, fast-moving energy. And look at this. Look at the Six of Swords card. Look how surrendered she is to crows pulling her boat. Crows pulling her boat. Like, this is just magical, right? Who has ever seen a crow pull anything, let alone a massive boat, and there's only 3 of them, right? So I feel like whatever's coming in for you will feel absolutely magical and out of this world, and you might not even believe your own blessing here. You might doubt it, or you might have difficulty accepting it. But always, always, always come back to the energy of surrender, of letting things unfold and happen how they need to unfold and happen. Let fate play the part it needs to play in your life. Don't resist it and don't try to control it. And then we have the Seven of Cups, so choices, which is clarified by the Eight of Swords. Again, this idea that you can't let your mind trap you in making the wrong choices. Your mind will not bring you where you want to go. Your heart will. This is Cups energy. Your heart will show you, will tell you, will make you feel what is right. Trust your intuition. Dive into yourself, you know, and choose to be free instead of letting your mind limit you. Choose to listen to your heart. I find it interesting, you know, that here she's focusing on the mind, and here her hand is on her heart and focusing on the heart. And this is what freedom looks like versus entrapment. Right now, your mind, as beautiful as it is not helping you. I feel I'm getting this energy like it's holding you back out of fear, out of worry, out of concern, out of disbelief maybe. Let's see what else. We have the Seven of Swords in reversed and the Three of Pentacles in reversed. I feel like fearing the choices you have to make and then choosing to use your mind instead is just going to keep you stuck. These are both blocked energies, right? Seven of Swords blocked is not a bad thing, to be honest, because I'm getting a sense here that you're not letting outside circumstances and people and gossip and all that get to you. You're ignoring it, and that's good. That's perfect. Focus on you. So the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this blocked energy, Spirit? I'm getting a sense of keeping yourself small. And I'm so intrigued that we have sacral root and heart chakra here. And they're connected to different people. And yet there's no connection in the solar plexus. But there's one for the tapestry. And it's touching this person who's just focused on her work. Yeah, keep focusing on your work, on manifesting, on bringing in your manifestations, and let the universe give you what you need. Give you what you need to keep working. I'm feeling, and this is very, very distinct energy, I'm feeling like this is you, regardless of what gender you are, that's just hard at work, focusing on what you're doing, which is perfect, allowing things to come in, and the inner child, your inner child is helping you. I feel like you need to connect with your inner child. Look at this. Look at how this little girl, who's showing her back to us, is touching the root chakra, if we will. Let's go with it. And this root chakra is connected to this girl, which is you. But further, the root is connected to the heart, and the heart is connected to this masculine energy. I just keep hearing strands of fate. So I feel, and this will be very specific for some of you, like there's a masculine energy in your life that is loving you and supporting you in ways that are blowing your mind, that is letting you actually do the work that you want to be doing. And while you're doing this work, there are things happening in the background that you're not aware of because you're so focused on this red. You're so focused on getting this done that other things are coming into your reality, into your awareness that you're not realizing. But you need to connect with your inner child to understand what work you need to do. Your inner child will give you the answers. And I said this was a solar plexus, right? And that is the seat of the inner child. But she's not touching the solar plexus. She's touching the root. Your inner child is the connection you need to bringing about your manifestations. And this part of the reading is for everyone. The masculine energy might be for some specific people. I don't think it's for everyone, but it could be your own masculine energy, because we both have both, right? Masculine and feminine energy within. And we need to balance these out to have the perfect manifestation power. But I feel like the more you keep at it, the more things are going to come. But this is blocked energy. Your mind is probably keeping you blocked. Yeah, we do have it between two swords cards. So either gossip, which I picked up on, I think it was with this, yeah. So either gossip or your own mind keeping you stuck is what's keeping this Three of Pentacles in reverse. But I feel like you maybe had a period where because you didn't know where things were going, it kind of disheartened you, and you decided to like take a step back and be like, what am I actually doing here? Do I want to be doing this? And then you're letting your fears come in the way. The work you've already done, like, how do I say this? It's done. It's your foundation. So it's what you can build upon. But you need to make that choice for yourself, and you need to act on it. You need to do the work that's related to what you actually want to be doing. Not what you feel you should be doing, what you want to be doing, what your inner child awakens to, glows with. And again, we have this connection of like a child with an adult form. So I really feel like the key for you, Virgo, is to go within and to reconnect with what made you feel alive as a kid. What was your passion? What brought you joy? What brought you excitement? Reconnect with those things and follow through with them. Stop letting your mind tell you that you can't achieve these things. You absolutely can. And I did say your month of July is going to be extremely potent, but you need to keep your head down and work at it. Don't expect things to just fall from the sky for you. You need to put in that energy. You need to put in that momentum and get that ball rolling so that more and more can come in. Get that ball rolling so more and more can come in. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I want to take a look at potential wounds that can come up for you. Okay, definitely this guy. In the month of July. I'm also feeling this one. Are there any more, Spirit? Are there any more cards for Virgo? I don't think so. I don't feel so. Yeah, that's the thing. Don't think, feel. There we go. Oh, that one too. Okay, perfect. That's it. See, my mind was like, I don't think so. And then I just kept shuffling for some reason because my heart was telling me, no, there's more. So I'm going to use... Oh, wow, okay, there's 5. I thought there were only 4. Interesting. 5 is the number of change. So I feel like applying yourself is going to bring about big change. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So you can still take into consideration what your mind is telling you, but don't let your mind control you, is the message I'm getting. We also have abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Exactly. And again, this is root chakra. You need to ground, connect with the earth so that you can bring in the manifestations that you want. I feel like this is what, especially since this girl is sitting, right? I feel like this message is about grounding for you. And I feel like it's grounding your manifestations. So maybe write out exactly what you want on a piece of paper and then release it to the universe. What else do we have? We have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Exactly. And your mind is the one that's keeping you from experiencing that happiness. So maybe take a look around you and see all the blessings that you already have in your life and start appreciating those blessings and the freedom they offer you. I feel like you're in a very good position, but you're fearing it because you're out of control. So take a step down. I don't know why, but take a step down, I guess. Sit down. Okay, maybe that's what it means. Sit down, ground, look around, and appreciate. Give yourself reason to appreciate, because one of the most powerful things about manifestation is I completely lost where I was going with that. What is one of the most powerful things? Is appreciation. Yeah, it's gratitude. So, okay, I feel like that was a message in and of itself. By being so lost in your mind, by your focus being drawn to different things that aren't necessarily helping you, you're forgetting to focus on the right things, on the things you should be focusing on. So we also have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. In this particular case, I feel like it's more a message that you're extremely surrounded, protected, that what you want to achieve wants to, you know, connect with you. It wants to come to you. But your mind is keeping you back. And I feel it's like you're not taking the steps you know you need to take because either there's fear or there's worry or there's doubt. So figure out what it is that's playing in your head, that's playing with you, and get rid of it. What else do we have? Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So maybe some of you need to yeah, I feel like this goes with grounding. When we do physical exercise, it's a way for us to bring our awareness back into our body. When we feel like our muscles working, then we're connecting with those muscles. When we feel ourselves, you know, just taking a walk, just being in your body and moving it and feeling like yourself in your body is how we help ground. It's how we ground. It's by being present within, and not just in our minds, but in our whole body. You know, how do your toes feel? How do your ankles feel? If you move your legs, how do your legs feel? You know, things like that. Okay, so now I want to take a look at what energy is there to help you heal in the month of July, Virgo. What energy is there to help you heal in the month of July, Virgo? It's interesting because I'm not really feeling like there's a card that wants to come out, and I feel like that's a message in and of itself. It feels like there is going to be a card or two that's going to come out, that's for sure. But this feeling that I'm tapping into, it's like right now you don't need anything external. Your focus has to be internal at mastering your mind and honoring your vessel, your body. Bringing yourself back into your body, into your reality. So grounding and gratitude is definitely what you need to take a look at. Is there another card in there, Spirit? No, I don't think there is. All right, perfect. So at the bottom of the deck is the child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. And I feel like this is energy you need to apply to yourself. You have to give yourself that tenderness, that gentleness, that reconnecting with the inner child, you know. Mothering your own inner child. We have the sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. Absolutely. You need to take care of yourself, Virgo, in more ways than one. Like, bring peace to your mind and anchor yourself in your body. That's what I'm hearing. Peace to your mind and anchor yourself in your body. All right, so I want to finish off this reading just with energy that's currently working through you in the month of July, that will be working through you, that you can either tap into, that you can connect with. Okay, hello. These guys, yes. Don't need to be dramatic about it. I'm also getting, yeah, these two. Okay, let's see. I wasn't expecting so many, but we will honor it. And I'm just gonna move this right over here. So we have some room. Okay, so let's start with, oh, there's 3 again. 5 again. Something's changing for you, Virgo, but you have to be ready for it. All right, let's take a look. So we have Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. And I feel this is about, especially since this portal is surrounded by yellow, this has to do with connecting with the inner child that we were talking about earlier. What else do we have? Soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. And I feel like this is part of the message I was getting with the need to tap into the inner child, right? That your inner child is as close to the truth of who you are more than anything else in your reality. I'm just gonna put this here. I feel like it belongs there. So by reconnecting with your inner child, with your childhood passions and excitement and joy and all of that is what you need to be doing to move forward in your life. You need to embrace everything about yourself, including maybe some things that I'm getting shame, maybe some things that you were ashamed of or people shamed you for because it was like your passion project or your interests, and people are like, why are you interested in bugs? Like, bugs suck, you know? So fuck these people and go back to what brought you joy. I feel very strongly like joy is an energy you need to be in right now. And I feel like your key to getting there is by being in gratitude, in resting and taking care of yourself and coming back to your body. I feel like for some of you, there's a difficulty in being back in your body because there's been physical trauma. Work through that trauma, liberate yourself from it. Go seek help if you need it. There is no shame in getting help in any way, shape, or form. However that applies for you or whatever you feel most drawn to, trust that, right? All right, so we also have Venusian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides. Answer the call, time to shine, absolutely. And it's when you allow yourself to shine that you will be walking through the portal of, unlimited wishes fulfilled. Like I said, July is incredibly powerful for you, Virgo, but you need to take those steps. You need to be in tune with your intuition and trust it, and don't let your fear hold you back. For an example, I am a Virgo, and this speaks very strongly to me. And my month of June became just a month of rest, of complete rest, and just taking care of myself. And yesterday, I knew that I had to get back to doing readings. But my mind was so strongly against it. It was like, oh no, I can't do that. Like, I'll just do it tomorrow. And now it is tomorrow, and I'm doing it. I'm happy I'm doing it. It's fulfilling, and I know that this is what I need to be doing right now. But I did allow my head to dictate that I wasn't starting yesterday. I gave myself excuses, right? Like, oh, it's too late. I won't have time. Like, like all of these things. But it's to recognize these things, these fears, these worries, these doubts, and to decide, I'm not listening to that. I'm not going there. I'm not believing that about myself. I'm choosing this and I'm going for it. And usually what I need to do for that is to just shut off my mind, push it away, and just do it. I have to stop thinking entirely so that I can start doing. And I've noticed that about myself. So whenever my mind is too strong and wants to keep me small, lock and key, pushed away, goodbye. So we also have Earth Star activation. So grounding is very important. Anchoring, and I said earlier, anchoring within your body. Grounded action, Isis energy. And Isis is this energy of just love, of support, of possibilities happening in ways that we can't expect, And finally, we have Star Being healing codes. Yes, and this goes with the rest that I was feeling. And the more you allow these energies to come into you, the more you allow star beings to work through you, like, it will help your body clear and process things, and you will feel lighter physically. You might even lose energetic weight, so you will feel lighter. I don't use a scale. I don't care. I think weighing yourself and judging yourself on your weight is really stupid, and nobody should be doing that ever, because different body types contain different amounts of muscle, or different amounts of or different body types need different amounts of fat stored. It depends really on how you're built. So basing yourself off of a number is ridiculous. And yet, we all do it until we know better. So I'm also getting the feeling that you're very hard on yourself, Virgo, and you need to tone that down. Stop being hard on yourself. You don't deserve that from you. Especially since what you put into yourself is multiplied by your external world. So if you choose to be hard on yourself, everyone else is also, you're giving them all a free card to be hard on you. So you have the power to change that, to shift that, and it's up to you. And you deserve better, you know this, but you need to take a step back, release your mind, come back within yourself, and choose you. Choose the truth of you every time. All right, so that's where I'm going to stop your reading, Virgo, for the month of July. Powerful, powerful energies coming your way, and I hope I hope you will find the courage to take that leap of faith and to choose yourself and to work on what you actually want to be working on, Virgo. I'm rooting for you. I will keep you in my heart as I'm going through all this same shit too. So, yeah, if you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I do offer personal readings. You can reach me at divinehealingj@gmail.com altogether. It'll be in the description box, so don't worry too much about it. So I offer personal readings, I offer channeled writing, and I also offer Akashic Soul Healing sessions. So what that is we dive into the subconscious, into the Akashic records, and we see what your soul is ready to work on. I just act as a guide. It's up to you to do the work, but I will show you the way through and try to guide you to hit the right, buttons. So we need to see, feel, and understand in order to be able to release. So we go and find the wounding and we take away that pinprick so that it's liberated from your entire energy. So yeah, send me an email. I will reply to you with everything that I offer and my prices, and from there you can choose whatever you want. So I hope to see you guys again in my reading. Take care and have an amazing month of July. Bye bye.